All right, everyone, let's have a serious talk. We need to discuss something huge that's happening right now in the crypto world. Forget everything you thought you knew about Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Bitcoin for a second. I'm talking about a potential shift, a ground floor opportunity people have been waiting for. This isn't just another coin with a funny name. This is a project that's been quietly building for years, accumulating a massive user base and now showing signs of a massive recovery. Pi Network. Trust me, you want to hear this. This could be one of those moments you'll look back on in a few years and thank yourself or kick yourself for missing out. The crypto market is a wild place. It's full of hype, promises, and noise. Easy to get cynical, but once in a while something cuts through. Real substance, a different approach. Pi Network has been that project for millions. While others chased quick flips, the Pi community mined on their phones, building a foundation. Now the market shows signs of life. Pi is hitting major milestones, the sleeping giant is starting to stir. We're seeing price action on IOU listings, heads are turning, excitement is impossible to ignore. Not a small bump, a seismic rumble. Think early Bitcoin days. People mined on laptops, most laughed, they called it magic internet money. Those who saw the vision held on, became legends. I'm not saying Pi is Bitcoin, but the parallel is striking. A chance for the average person with just a smartphone to get in early. This is the story to watch right now. Stick with me. Let's break it down. So, what exactly is this Pi network? Over 55 million people tap a button on their phones every single day. Let's break it down simply. It's a genius concept. Imagine you could mine cryptocurrency without a super powerful, expensive computer. No noisy rigs that sound like jet engines. No massive electricity bills. Imagine using the smartphone in your pocket. That's the core idea behind Pi Network. It was created by a team of Stanford PhDs to make crypto accessible to everyone, not just the tech-savvy or wealthy. It's crypto for the rest of us. The process is incredibly simple. Download the app, create an account, press one button once every 24 hours to prove you're human. That's it. You earn Pi coins. It runs light on battery and data in the background. Not proof of work like Bitcoin. Instead, it uses the Stellar Consensus Protocol. It relies on a network of trusted people, your security circle, to validate transactions. More energy efficient and more democratic. Why do people care? Because of the vision, not just a speculative coin to trade. The goal? The world's most widely used peer-to-peer marketplace powered by Pi. A global ecosystem to spend Pi on real goods and services from other people in the network. They are pioneers, early adopters, building the network foundation block by block, or tap by tap. Now let's get to the really exciting part. The reason we're talking about this today, after a period of quiet development and market consolidation, Pi Network is roaring back to life. We've seen a significant and sustained recovery in the IOU price of Pi on several exchanges. For those who don't know, an IOU, a placeholder for the real coin before open mainnet. The Pi core team doesn't endorse these listings, but they act as a powerful sentiment indicator. Right now, that sentiment is screaming bullish. The price has been climbing steadily, reflecting renewed global interest and optimism. This isn't just a random pump. The recovery is backed by major positive developments from the Pi core team. They've been rolling out crucial updates toward the open mainnet. Big news, massive progress in KYC, Know Your Customer. Millions of pioneers have completed KYC verification. That ensures each user is unique and real. It eliminates bots and bad actors, boosting security and value. It shows seriousness about compliance and a lasting ecosystem. Migration to mainnet is accelerating. Millions now have Pi in their own wallets, on the live, albeit enclosed, blockchain. This is a monumental step. App balances are becoming transferable assets users control. Seeing balances move to real wallets makes the project tangible and fuels excitement. The ecosystem is flourishing with apps from hackathons, social media, e-commerce. All this creates a perfect storm. The market sees tangible progress, not just a white paper, not just a dream. It's a living, breathing economy in final preparation. The IOU price recovery is the market waking up to that reality. The momentum is undeniable. Let's talk about the big question on everyone's mind. Can Pi coin actually explode in value? Is this the next 100x opportunity? While nobody has a crystal ball, there are some incredibly compelling reasons to be optimistic. First and foremost is the sheer size of the network. We're talking about over 55 million engaged users. To put that in perspective, many successful cryptocurrencies have user bases that are a fraction of that size. This massive, pre-built distribution network is a game changer. When the open mainnet launches, there will be an instant global community ready to use, ready to transact, ready to hold Pi. This isn't a build it and they will come situation. They have already come. Second, consider the concept of scarcity and supply. While many people have been mining Pi, the mining rate has been decreasing over time as the network grows. This is a built-in mechanism, similar to Bitcoin's halving events, designed to make the coin scarcer and more valuable as more people join. Furthermore, a significant portion of the mined Pi will be locked up by users for set periods to increase their mining rate. This effectively reduces the circulating supply of coins available for sale when the mainnet opens. Basic economics tells us that when you have massive demand from 55 million plus users and a limited constrained supply, the price has only one way to go: up. Third, let's think about utility. The Pi Core team's strategy has been to focus on building a utility-based ecosystem before opening the mainnet. They are fostering the creation of real apps and services where Pi can be spent. Imagine being able to book a hotel room, pay for a coffee, buy a handmade item from someone across the world, all using the Pi you mined on your phone. For example, a small farmer in Vietnam could sell their coffee directly to a buyer in California, with the transaction settled in seconds using Pi, bypassing banks and high fees. When a currency has real-world use cases, it has intrinsic value beyond just speculation. This creates an incredible sense of ownership and community loyalty. These aren't just investors, they are builders, they are believers. One of the most unique and debated aspects is the enclosed mainnet period. So what does this actually mean? The Pi blockchain is live and functioning, but it's firewalled off from the outside world. Pioneers who passed KYC can transfer Pi to each other, use it within approved Pi apps, test the ecosystem, but cannot connect to external exchanges or other blockchains. In simple terms, use Pi inside the Pi world, but no trading for Bitcoin, no cashing out for dollars, not yet. It's been a source of frustration and strategic brilliance. The core team's rationale is clear. Use this period to build and refine the ecosystem without the wild price volatility of exchange listings. Developers can build apps and utilities with a stable frame of reference. The community gets time to transact and learn Pi's value in goods and services rather than pure dollar speculation. Utility first, speculation later. Build a robust, self-sustaining economy. Prevent a day-one dump that would kill the project. This enclosed period is for stress testing. Millions of users moving balances and P2P transactions let the core team identify and fix bugs, optimize performance, and verify scalability and security for global demand. It's the final dress rehearsal. Focus on real use cases now so Pi isn't just another meme coin later. A fully fledged currency with an active economy could command a higher, more stable valuation. But it's a gamble. Patience is required from longtime miners. Still, this methodical, long-term approach prioritizes sustainability over hype. The team isn't chasing a quick pump, they're building on solid granite. Strategic delay lets utility catch up with network size, and that could catapult Pi into the stratosphere when the open mainnet launches. Let's get down to the dream, the possibility that gets everyone so excited. Could Pi Network really make ordinary people rich? Could this be the next crypto millionaire wave? Let's run some simple numbers. Imagine you're an early pioneer. You've been diligently mining for a few years and have accumulated, let's say, 10,000 Pi coins. For many early and active members, this is a very realistic number. Right now on the IOU markets, the price is fluctuating, but let's use a hypothetical future value. What if Pi, with its 55 million users and a utility-driven ecosystem, achieves a value of $10 per coin? 10,000 Pi times $10 equals $100,000. That is a life-changing amount of money for most people. Down payment on a house, pay off all your debts, capital to start your own business, earned by pressing a button on your phone once a day. No investment required, only time and belief. Now what if the project truly takes off? Value to $30 per coin, value to $50 per coin, or the consensus $314 per coin. At $100 per coin, 10,000 pi equals $1 million. The millionaire dream from virtually nothing. Think about the global impact. $100,000 is fantastic in developed countries. In developing nations, it can be generational wealth. Fund education for an entire family. Build a new home. Provide financial security previously unimaginable. This is the democratizing power of Pi. It didn't favor the rich or well-connected. It gave everyone with a smartphone an equal chance. Massive global redistribution of wealth. Alright, so you've heard the news, you see the potential. How do I get in on this? The good news is, it's incredibly simple. As of today, September 1st, 2025, it's still completely free to start. But you have to remember the mining rate decreases as the network grows, so the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is right now. Here's your clear step-by-step guide to becoming a pioneer. First, you need to grab your smartphone, iPhone, Android, and go to your app store. Search for Pi Network and download the official app. It's the one with the black and white Pi logo. Once the app is installed, you'll need to open it and begin the registration process. You can sign up using your Facebook account or your phone number. I generally recommend using your phone number for better account security and recovery options down the line. You will then be prompted to set up your password and, most importantly, your profile. Use your real name. This is absolutely critical. Because Pi is a network of real people, you will eventually need to pass KYC, Know Your Customer, verification to claim your coins, and the name on your account must match your official ID. Don't use a fake name or a nickname, or you risk losing all the Pi you've mined. The next step is crucial for joining the network. You will need an invitation code. Pi Network is an invite-only community to ensure it grows through trusted connections. You can get a code from a friend who is already a member, or you can easily find one online from a trusted source. Entering an invitation code not only lets you join but also adds you to that person's earning team, which gives you a small boost to your mining rate. After entering the code, your account is set up. You'll be taken to the main screen where you'll see a large lightning bolt icon. This is the button you've been waiting for. Now for the final and ongoing step. Tap the lightning bolt icon to start your first 24-hour mining session. That's it. Set a daily reminder on your phone so you don't forget. Welcome to the network, Pioneer. So what does the future hold? With all this momentum, what's next for Pi on its path to open mainnet? The core team laid out specific conditions before tearing down the firewall. It's not a date, it's hitting key milestones. Goal 1. Complete mass KYC and mainnet migration. They need a critical mass of tens of millions verified and migrated. A target of 15 million migrated pioneers has been mentioned. Goal 2. Build real utility inside the enclosed ecosystem. They want a diverse, mature landscape of Pi apps where pioneers spend coins. Goal 3. No unfavorable external environment. Launching in a bear market or hostile regulation would be risky. They're waiting for a stable or bullish market and clearer regulation. Recent market recovery and better regulatory clarity are positive signs. The stars are aligning. The roadmap points to open mainnet. So we've covered it all. We've looked at the simple genius of mining crypto on your phone, the massive recovery and bullish news, the tangible steps the project is taking toward its ultimate goal. We've run the numbers and seen how this could genuinely create life-changing wealth for millions of ordinary people. The question you have to ask yourself now is simple. What do you have to lose? The answer, for now, is nothing but a few seconds of your time each day. The potential gain, however, is almost impossible to quantify. This is the definition of an asymmetric bet. Downside practically zero, upside astronomical. I've been in the finance and investing world for a long time. I've seen bubbles, I've seen scams, and I've seen legitimate revolutions. Pi Network has the hallmarks of the latter. It's not built on empty hype or celebrity endorsements. Massive, engaged community, clear long-term vision, methodical, patient strategy, a social movement as much as a technology project. Reminiscent of the early internet days. That's the feeling surrounding Pi today. Opportunities like this are rare. Getting in on the ground floor often passes people by. Think of those who heard about Bitcoin under $1 and said, "That's silly." Don't be that person. Don't let skepticism or fear make you miss a potential major wealth event. A 1,000-mile journey begins with a single step. In Pi, that step is a single tap on your phone. In a few years you might look back on today, September 1st, 2025, not as another day, but the day you made one of the best financial decisions of your life. Don't wait. The future is calling.